It's a common belief that you don't need to be strong to become a powerful batsman. I see the opinion over and over with all the players that I help out. It's a technical sport, you don't need to get strong. If I get strong, I'll lose my mobility. I've heard it all. But if you want to take your cricket to the next level, you need to leave that opinion in the past. And in this video, I am going to explain to you what the exact purpose of strength training is and how we can use it to start making you the player you want to be. But first, let's have a look at a player who has benefited massively. Following two pretty poor stints with the Kolkata Knight Riders, Sheldon Jackson realised he needed to change if he wanted to start performing on the field. Already being an accomplished cricketer, he knew that he had the technical ability to play at the top level. So what could he change? Sheldon took inspiration from Virat Kohli's fitness journey and thought if he needed it with his level of skill, then he certainly must. Jackson said, cricket is a skill game which needs a lot of fitness because if you're fit, you can perform well under pressure, especially when your body is tired. He went on to score over 800 runs in back-to-back seasons in first-class cricket with an average of over 50, dedicating his success to his efforts he put in off the field and in the gym. Now let's have a look at what you can be doing to achieve the same results. Now I want you to think about a tree. With strong roots, the more powerful the tree can grow, stand tall and withstand storms. Without the strong roots, the tree lives at risk of being blown over. And much like the roots being the base of your tree, your absolute strength is the base of your power. If you want to become a powerful player and hit massive sixes, you need to get strong. So how do you do that? Strength is simple to understand, but the training gets hard. So here's what to do. Pick a compound exercise on the day you want to train strength. This could be a squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, or a pull-up. You're then going to want to work in a rep range of 1 to 5 reps for around 3 to 6 sets. You could do a front squat for 5 sets of 3 reps, for example. When we're training for strength, we are looking to produce maximum force. So we want to try and achieve a good recovery between sets. I'd always recommend around 3 to 4 minutes of rest. But what weight do you need to use? I never prescribe a direct percentage because 1RMs can vary daily depending on how well you've slept, how stressed you are, and if you're fatigued from a previous day of training. So always follow this. When you finish your set, you should feel that you should only have around 1 or 2 reps left in the tank before complete failure. At the start, this will require a bit of experimenting if you've never done any strength training before. So you might do one set at 60 kilos, the next at 65, and the next at 70 until you find that sweet spot. After a couple of weeks of it, you'll know what number around you'll be doing the sets at, and then it'll be a case of doing slightly more if you're feeling good or slightly less if you're having a tough day. After you've got your compound exercises, what else are you going to do in that session? The rest of the session will be made up of exercises built to build muscle. Why? Because size unfortunately does matter in this case. The larger the muscle, the more potential strength it has. And with strength training, we can fill that potential. Pick 3 or 4 exercises to go alongside your compound exercise. And yes, it does seem relatively low volume, but hitting each exercise with high intensity is key to progressing, and adding too much volume dilutes that intensity. The exercise should target a range of muscles on the area you are working that day. So if you're doing a lower body day, the session could look as follows. Back squat for 5 sets of 3, a leg extension for 3 sets of 10, a hamstring curl for 3 sets of 10, a hip extension for 3 sets of 10, and a calf raise for 3 sets of 10 again. And now we have accessories to target the quads, hamstrings, glutes, and then the calves. As you can probably see, the rep ranges are different to our strength work, and that is because the intent is different. When growing the muscle, we want to work in larger rep ranges, normally over 5. And that is basically it. If you want to check any of your sessions you put together are right, stick it in the comments below and I will go over all of them. Now, strength training is key to becoming powerful, but how do you maintain that power when it comes to bowling long spells or batting for long periods? If you want to know how, go and check out this video here.